いったわったんだ。
I never expected such...
Master, I suggest taking the elevator ahead to reach your destination.
Who would have thought there were still Bamboo living beneath the city, along with a secret gang? Though... Maybe I can hack into those robots. It worked. I had a feeling it would. Let's go down this side path and take a look. I don't see a switch for the drawbridge. Guess I'll just try ramming it. This robot's more agile than I thought. Look at all these narrow pipes. So this is how the Bamboo from the Enna gang usually get around? Whoa! Am I supposed to go down like this? But it's actually pretty fast. It should open if I can hit that switch. I think I hear something nearby. No wonder the elevator broke down. Okay, that should do it. What is the connection between the revelation and the culprit? It's still bothering me. The Great One. Remiel? Why are you...
Griff's good at rallying people. He'll definitely be able to help.
I hope this works out.
So, you've confirmed that the place where Toby...
Target located. Optimal route planned.
All right, let's move.
Forget your troubles and let time melt away. Welcome to New face. Welcome to True Blues.
Approaching the target location. Navigation complete.
Pardon me. Is something...
Well, it's about time you showed up. The entrance is this way.
Here we are.
I'll leave leave the route planning to you. Oh, great Faithin.
Mind using a different title? Oh, great wanted void hunter?
I swear, you're always way more demanding of me than anyone else.
Careful. Something's off with these mechs. These abandoned mechs. They've probably been affected by a singularity leakage.
Let's give them a moment to cool down.
Put that aside. Put that aside.
Watch waiting for me. Let's get a little closer. Need me already?
Engage!
Waiting for me. Let this era come crashing down. Done. Let's keep moving.
The ether activity nearby is acting up. Could it be a singularity leakage? Ta-da! 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 There are way more enemies around here than I expected. Remiel, how's it going on your end?
These enemies are far too strong. I couldn't possibly defeat them.
Abandoned mech beats first generation void hunter. Yeah, that'd make a pretty wild headline.
Speaking of which, your combat skills are improving rather slowly, aren't they?
Hey, I'm doing Great. We still ended up in the singularity leakage.
Since we're here, let's finish this quickly.
All right. Let's go, Pyrois.
Don't get scorched. That'll help. Hide it, the line shall be drawn. By me. Take this.
Scorching sun!
Put that here. It doesn't hurt at all. Put that aside. Waiting for me. Hide it. This. Interesting. You won't be disappointed. All right. The enemies are...
And after all that, we still ended up entering the singularity leak. Remiel, didn't we agree? Follow my directions and...
Sorry. That was my bad.
I'm not like you, Remiel. You were right. When it comes to combat skills, that's why I've been trying to stay away from those dangerous singularity leakages.
If you ask me, you're being the proxies I've known. Well, there haven't been many. But among them, the only— what was it you all ended up calling him again? Look at it this way. You're already enough of a legend to stand shoulder to shoulder with the predecessor of proxies. Does that make you feel a little better?
Thanks, Remiel. But putting me on the same level as Mr. Joyous? You're giving me way too much credit.
It's not such a stretch. If you ask me, his combat skills may actually be worse than yours. He's your complete opposite. Always convinced he can handle anything. Yet the moment a real fight begins, he's the first one flat on the ground. And you're the sort of person who's already doing well, yet still quietly tells themselves it isn't enough. For a beginner, your combat skills have improved remarkably quickly. I know many of your friends excel in combat, but there's no need to measure yourself against them. Don't forget, you're proxy. You always have been, and you still are. There are many things only you can do. As for the things you can't do alone, I believe your friends will be right beside you to accomplish them together.
Remiel, where did all that come from? And no riddles. Did you—
Oh my, I thought.
Thank you for dragging us into a
For sharing a bit of old.
Remiel.
Now that you're the crime scene you're looking. As for finding.
Wait, who's being difficult here, Remiel?
Yes, I wonder, who could it be?
I'll leave the fighting to you, Remiel.
As you say, Miss Proxy.
You won't be disappointed. The wind rises.
Doesn't it seem like there's more and more enemies around here?
This hardly counts as a warm-up. Feels like we're really starting to get in sync, Miss Proxy.
If I push just a little harder, I can totally keep up with you.
You won't be disappointed. I saw that come up. The line shall be drawn by me.
Our lasting flame!
Clear path to victory!
Put down. Watch me.
Finally, it's over. Come on, let's keep moving.
Your stamina is just short of a passing grade, Miss Proxy.
Whoa, that's a strong ether activity response.
Master, I'm picking up ether activity similar to that of Toby.
So the culprit used this mech to hurt Toby. Remiel, you can't smash it to pieces. It has clues tied to the culprit.
That's asking a great deal. Fine. Understood. You'll have to feel regret.
Don't fret. All will soon be calm.
Time to shine, my partner in crime.
Our lasting flame!
Total annihilation!
What am I gonna do with that?
Take them down!
Data cross-reference complete. Master, your current location matches Toby's memory record with a 99.73% similarity rate. Sight.
Looks like the culprit's long gone by now. Let's check out that weird mech first and see if we can find any clues.
Then I'll rest nearby for a bit. Data analysis isn't exactly my specialty.
Sure, no problem. Leave it to me. Just as I thought. And there's something else.
Best be quick, Miss...
Huh? Why didn't you... A video? No.
Huh?
I'm not sure, but... this mech's data...
Understood, Master.
Belle, stay away from that mech.
Explosive device.
So close! Gotta figure this out! Wait! A clue! What did you do?
What did you do? You have a death wish or something? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Wait... What? These are... unfamiliar voices. And visions.
They are the ones who once again defeated the enemy and brought new hope to Eridu.
Belly, this commendation ceremony has far too many steps. My legs are killing me.
Everyone is watching. Behave.
If you're going to be so proper about it, then stop replying.
Next, please welcome Colonel Mike and Lieutenant Colonel Dan of the Guard of Staves to the stage for their commendation ceremony.
Oh wait, why are you ahead of me, Belly? Shouldn't this be sorted by surname initials? Why are they using given names instead?
Because it's sorted by rank. A colonel comes before a lieutenant colonel. That makes...
These are... Remiel's memories? But... why, if I'm not mistaken, the person beside her is also one of the first-generation Void Hunters. A colonel of the Guard of Staves. Pelior... Huh? And this one is...
That is all I wish to add regarding the experiment. Professor Archie should have already gone over the rest with you.
Relax, Sunbringer. It'll be fine. You and RK have already explained the experiment to us nearly 100 times, each in your own way.
Then can you repeat it back to me, Remiel?
Don't worry, Sunbringer. I've memorized everything for her. I'll be watching over her during the experiment as well. So, there shouldn't be any problems.
What do you mean, shouldn't? Belly, you're supposed to say it'll definitely be fine.
The Karma Core sealed within the Void Hunter weapon. At the moment, as for further resonating with it, Professor Archie's experimental plan remains only theoretically feasible. Belliora, Remiel, before they—
What are you talking about, Sunbringer? Of course someone would hold it against me. If I were to back down out of fear and throw away a chance that might let us conquer the Hollows once and for all, my future—
sealed within a Void Hunter weapon? A Karma Core? What is that? I've never heard...
Belly, you've been distracted today. What's on your mind?
Nothing in particular.
Really? Then does that mean you stepped on my feet 3 times?
Ugh.
Come on, don't be so tense. We don't get to dance together every day. Just try to enjoy it, okay? I know what you're thinking, but look at me. I'm not worried at all. Because I know that in tomorrow's experiment, no matter what happens, you'll be right there with me. As you always have.
Yeah. Just like always.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed sooner. Good night, Ellie.
You're in someone else's home, sleeping in someone else's bed. Please tell me you don't drool in your sleep.
Remy Hell? Wait, is this the Enna Gang's hideout?
Correct. It looks like you're still in good shape. That whole ordeal didn't scramble your brain after all. Tell me, what did you see? Now, don't go quiet on me, Miss Proxy. Unless, are you perhaps a little too bashful to speak up? Worried you might be mistaken for a peeping Tom? I'll go first then. I saw you, your brother, and those two classmates of yours. What were their names again? Truvia and...
Sir Pico.
Oh, right, Sir Pico. So that's what happened between you all. No wonder you were so shaken.
Why? Why were we able to see each other's memories?
That is not a question I can answer for you. After all, I have only experienced it twice myself.
Twice?
Mm-hmm. The previous time was when I retrieved Thaumiel from within you. I was really caught off guard, too. I had no idea what was happening. It felt like a flood of memories that weren't my own poured into my mind all at once. Though it seems you have no recollection of it whatsoever. Maybe you were already on the verge of losing consciousness then, and felt nothing at all. All right. It seems I am the one who'll be mistaken for a voyeur. For the record, I didn't mean to pry. So, can you tell me now? What exactly did you see?
I saw you, Colonel Vike, and Lady Sunbringer. You were talking about something called a karma core, and after that...
Not long after that, Belly died. I killed her with my own hands.
Remiel.
I'm sorry, Belle. I know I was the one who brought this up, but I'd rather not talk about it anymore. It's getting late. You should head back to Amber Hall. Does everyone in that covenant of yours have this nasty habit of haunting people like restless ghosts?
I'm simply concerned about your mental state, Remiel.
Then this is the worst possible time to appear. I can at least pretend you don't exist if you just stay away.
Sorry.
If you are truly sorry, then disappear. You knew all along that Faith and I would have that strange resonance, didn't you? I'll take your silence as a yes.
Yes, I knew all along that she would have an anomalous resonance with you. The part of you that's already fused with the karma core. But I'm sorry. I did not expect the two of you to see fragments of each other's memories because of it.
Fine. Since you are being so sincere, I will forgive you this once. So, why did you show up this time? Surely you didn't come all this way just to apologize.
After your previous encounter with Eldreda, I'm sure you realize what the three Sunbringers of Rose Caliph are truly are.
Perhaps. I'm not drawing any conclusions here, but I have a fairly good guess. Sunbringer. She always did have a habit of taking things too far.
What's your plan then?
My plan? Well, how about a short summer vacation here in Rose Caliph for now?
Ramiel, I hate to remind you again, but time is running out.
Though, to be honest, I know that storm even before it's fine opportunities like that and...
I've never seen Remiel look that sad before. What really happened between Remiel, Colonel Vike, and Lady Sunbringer? Never mind. Now's not the time to get stuck on that. I should head back to Amber Hall and check the data we collected.
Belle, you're finally... Fairy, give me a... So these circles mark where each singular...
This is...
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think I slept very well. Whatever. I should head downstairs and find Billy and the others first. Belle! There you are! That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here. Now that you mention it, yeah, I can still feel a faint trace of ether in this room. Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time. Lady Dracaena, do these documents have something to do with what happened? Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand. CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta data, daily reports. These don't really have anything in common, do they? What's going on? My eyes just... Huh? Wait, that ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like behind me. Herois! I knew it! You're not Lady Dracaena! What the heck are you?
Lady Dracaena, I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Huh?
Truvia! No. No, no, no!
Move, now! Lady Dracaena, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD... Is that... Miss Truvia? How did this...
Sigrid? Oh, thank goodness, just in time! Hurry, help me stop the bleeding!
Yes, Lady Dracaena.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Belle.
Belle? Lady Dracaena, forgive my boldness, but do you mean... Miss Belle gravely wounded Miss Truvia?
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Belle and Truvia. But I believe Belle must have acted on impulse. She would never do this otherwise. In any case, our first priority is to find Belle and get to the bottom of this. She just fled. Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you to handle this, Sigrid? Sigrid, is something troubling you?
My apologies, Lady Dracaena. I will find Belle at once and bring her back to you.
Good. I'll leave that to you, Sigrid. And about tonight? Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests who've just arrived to feel any unnecessary panic.
Yes, Lady Dracaena.
Go, Secret. Go fulfill your duty. Find her, arrest her, and then bring her back to me. Pyrois! Why? Why did you pull me back? Truvia, she was right there! Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving.
Huh?
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her. And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer, we cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois? You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why? Why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate? Acting on impulse won't save her, and it won't help you either. Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds you. And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now, I can't do anything.
You sure look like a mess. It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
Ramiel, why are you here?
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess? All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold. And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes. Here's a towel. You should dry yourself off. If you've got the strength, you can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. The Bang-Boo built it for me. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
Why? Why did you bring me here?
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Miss Soaked to the Bone?
Thanks, Ramiel.
Since when did you become so obedient? That isn't like you at all. If you really want to show your thanks, here, it's your turn.
My turn? To do what?
Your turn to dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own. Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
Okay.
You know, Belle, I've never liked rainy days. The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them. The same goes for taking a shower, though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
Wet wings must feel really uncomfortable, right?
Yes. Honestly, it's miserable. And such a hassle to manage. A hairdryer is useless. Too hot and I start shedding. Too cold and I catch a chill. But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belly's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Huh? Wait, hold up. How on earth could you just barge into someone else's bed? Wouldn't she be furious?
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belly did notice me, she was absolutely furious. And no matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly drying the spots that were still damp. Belle, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belly and me?
I remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You and Colonel Vike were involved in an accident, and then both died in the line of duty.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, in a sense, it isn't entirely wrong. After all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the Karma Core inside our weapons.
The Karma Core? Inside the Void Hunter's weapons?
That's right. Remember the Enchainer I mentioned before? What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a Karma Core, found only within an Enchainer. According to RK, a Karma Core differs from an ordinary ether core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the Creator. The Creator made the Karma Cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within Hollows, and used them as the cores to create the Enchainers of the Great Hollows. That's the gist of it, at least. Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the Enchainers. But the Karma Core itself could not be destroyed. RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porceloy. And from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons actually comes from the Creator?
Yes, which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all. So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan?
Yes. Project Sunseeker. I'll never forget that accursed name for as long as I live. Simply put, it was an experiment that used vast quantities of porceloy as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
They fused you with a Karma Core? Then that means...
It meant we'd become artificial enchainers. No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu. Looking back, I can hardly believe I fell for RK's lies so easily.
So, it was in that experiment when you and Colonel Vike...
Yes. Belly and I were the final participants. Or rather, the final test subjects. Looking back, I wonder if Belly already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one to enjoy the spotlight. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Ramiel.
RK was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Corps losing control during the in the final moment,
The power of
Right. The Karma Corps sealed hand, but that's why I had to reclaim Thamiel.
She was with one of High Ambition's rescue teams. Wise and I were both badly injured at the time, but we still wanted to go back to the ruins of Helios, and save as many people as we could. We begged Truvia for High Ambition's help. We were willing to guide them through the hollows, willing to do whatever they asked of us, but she refused, without a moment's hesitation. What happened after that is kind of a blur. But on that day, no one made it out of Helios alive, except Wise and me. Then, in Rose Califer, I saw Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt like she was talking about someone else's life.
All right. Sit anywhere you like. Just, not the bed. Wet bedding is such a pain to deal with.
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Miss Bell is here, and I have come to take her back. Please do not stand in the way of my duty.
Secret. She won't be easy to fool. Belle, hide for now. I'll think of something. Belle? What are you doing?
Sigrid, leave them out of this. I'm right here.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Miss Bell.
But I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
Well, since Belle has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden. This would be our first proper face-to-face meeting, would it not, Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol?
Ramiel. Now that is an unexpected development. Miss Bell, Lady Dracena has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. So please, come back with me. As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada...
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
How can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. Hardly a saint to begin with. But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever learning the truth?
Then speak plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? Then I'll tell you outright. The Sunbringer inside the CCD was Gerta Blulu in disguise.
What did you say?
Huh? I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Belle? I thought you'd figured it out already.
How did you even come to that conclusion? I know it definitely wasn't Lady Dracena, but Gerta Blulu? There's no way.
That is quite a story you've come up with, Remiel.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, "How dare you slander Lady Dracena?" followed by you charging straight at me with your spear. I was quite prepared for that. Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
What makes you so certain that it was Gerta Blulu?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Belle, and a little reasoning. According to Belle's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Dracena's office. Then the false Dracena showed up, sent Billy and Cecilia away, began mutating into an ethereal, and attempted to silence Belle for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target. After that, Sigrid, Dracena ordered you to bring Belle back to the CCD and uncover the truth. Have I got that right?
Yeah. Sigrid, I know it's hard to believe, but that's what I saw with my own eyes.
I did receive orders from Lady Dracena. But what does that prove?
Let's put it this way, Sigrid. Before you arrived, based solely on Belle's description, I assumed Lady Dracena's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you. With that possibility ruled out, and considering Belle's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer larvae, it is entirely possible that either Gerta Blulu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage, and, through the karma core, became partially fused with Dracena.
How could that even be possible?
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and karma cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation. I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her karma core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today. That would also explain why Gerta Blulu and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. Then again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet. As for why I don't think it was Bashmu, well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed. So, either it was Gerta Blulu, or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady Dracena, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like, 2 people fighting over the same controller. Dracena's consciousness and Gerta Blulu's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the karma core. Judging by the current situation, it seems Gerta Blulu has the upper hand.
That is still nothing more than speculation. And if Miss Belle deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
It's true. I have no way of proving that I wasn't lying.
It's all right, Belle. I believe you, and I believe everything you've told me. Remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, Sigrid, you've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it you want to talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested? There's too many eyes out here. We should speak inside.
The retroflux zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here. I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Would you call it that? Before all this, I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of Bangbu either.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here, too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with Gerta Blulu. Or rather, what to do about Dracena. First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to Roskalifer's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
Lady Dracena did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Go on.
Dealing with it wouldn't actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly. Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core. If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in Roskalifer ends up witnessing Lady Dracena turn into an ethereal. And by then, even if we manage to save Dracena, to Roskalifer, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
I never thought you cared about Roskalifer's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
Remiel's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention. Sneaking back into the CCD again probably won't work. Even if Secret helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would catch on the moment she did anything at... Feels like wait, there's no way I'm making it. I hope Wise and the others won't worry. Secret's here so early. I'd better go take a look.
Good morning. I have secured a carrot for the Rosewick area. As promised, I will escort you there.
How do you intend to get us there? Surely not under the pretense of transporting newly captured fugitives.
Of course not. I brought this.
That pause was too suspicious. She must have actually considered taking us there as prisoners.
So, what's inside?
Costumes and props. They should allow you to accompany me openly into Scommel Hall.
I see. Airspace Patrol uniforms. Not a bad idea.
Right. If we're disguised as Airspace Patrol soldiers accompanying you in the Hollow, this could work. Thanks, Secret.
In any case, please hurry and change. Time is short. We must depart as soon as possible.
Hey, look! What's that?
Wait a second. There are two Mr. Roars?
Is something...
It's, Secret, are you serious? You expect this to...
Yes.
No.